boy, am I about to clap some millennial money cheeks. Except for Graham, the only intelligent person on this freaking panel of bozos. Now, somebody told me that they had a live stream, they have their little millennial money channel. I don't watch it. I don't have time for that crap. And it's, everything is crashing. When we'll hit rock bottom? Because they all know when the market's gonna bottom, bro. They're freaking geniuses. They can predict the future. Buy my course, bro. Anyway, there was a very interesting conversation that happened at the beginning of this live stream where Meat Breath Kevin, the little idiot in the bottom with the Charmander in the background, Jeremy LaFufu with his, I guess he sold one of his Teslas because, he's losing money like crazy, and then Andrei Jikh, okay? These three clowns ganged up on Graham, the only intelligent person on this panel. Graham, I don't know why you talk with these losers. They have no idea what they're doing. They've been provably shown to be total freaking morons, especially Meat Breath. Jesus Christ. At least LaFufu stays consistent. I'll give him that. He consistently buys trash stocks. But, oh my God, Graham. What are you doing? What are you doing with these bozos? Anyway, let's see what they're going to talk about. Hint, hint, it's going to be about international stocks. And they go ahead and make fun of Graham because he intelligently thinks that international stocks might outperform in the future. That's impossible! U.S. stocks always do better because they did in the last 10 years. That's what I think about that. So let's go ahead and watch this amazing, intelligent conversation.
I did buy the dip today. So you'd be proud. I bought more of that S&P 500. I've been actually loading up lately more on international. I got an international index fund.
Wow, Graham, that's very intelligent of you, as I'll show y'all in a second.
And so usually I go about like 10% in Kevin. This international index fund lately, I'm going more like 25 to 30%. So if I invest 1,000 in the S&P, I'm investing about 300 in the.
Why would you do that, Graham? Instead of doing that, you should sell your entire portfolio and get a massive tax bill, and then buy a bunch of garbage and profitable small cap growth stocks, and then lose all your money.
International.
Why? Yeah, why international?
I think there's a lot of potential for international markets to do quite well, and I forget who said it, but or maybe
Strong Man Personal Finance said it, boy.
Jamie Dimon actually, who said that over the next 10 years he expects international stocks to do quite well. So I figured, and I'm underweight. I think.
I don't know if my face is cutting him off, but there's Andre. All these other freaking clowns are laughing, showing that they have no idea how to actually invest for the long run. But let's watch more.
Overall, between U.S. based and international, so I may as well play a little catch up now.
Jeremy, you look like you know something you're not telling us.
No, I'm not getting involved in that one. No.
Graham, you bought an international ETF. You should have bought Tattoo Trucker's Taint, and that stock's been killing it recently, and it's massively profitable. And you should have bought what else does he freaking have? Corsair, trash. What other stocks does he have? I already forgot what stocks he had. Smile Direct Club, massive freaking garbage. This idiot on the bottom right is a total freaking clown. And here he is with this schlarmy little smile, making fun of Graham. I don't get it. How can you possibly even consider making fun of Graham for making an intelligent decision like that when you bought the most garbage freaking stocks on the economy? The most trash stocks I have ever freaking seen. And of course, Meat Breath went ahead and bought them too. Of course. And here's Andre.
No.
I just do the opposite of what Jamie Dimon. Like
Andre, if it was you or Kevin, I would have attacked that statement. But since it's Graham, I'm gonna let it fly. Okay. So.
Yeah, Jerry with his amazing gains recently. He's gonna let it fly.
We're just gonna move on. We're just gonna move on from Jamie.
All right, here. Hold on a sec. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm going all in on international tomorrow.
They're laughing, but that's actually a really good idea. I mean, I preach global market cap, so U.S. and international. But, I mean, if you wanted to go in all international, it's not a bad play, which I'll show you in a second. But here they are freaking laughing. Total, complete losers, morons that have no idea how to do long-term investing.
Hold on. Am I
Let me hear it.
Kevin, or someone explain it to me. So if we have a strong dollar, does that sort of imply a weak international market usually because everyone's trying to flood into the dollar? Or am I misunderstanding?
Jeremy or me? What do you want?
They don't know how to answer that.
That's a heavy
Anyway.
subject there.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
well,
kind of
so
interesting.
Here, it
So
does a few
when
things for
bond
us.
yields rise,
No.
yields rise, right? Everyone wants to go to safer assets. Dollar gets stronger, and therefore international markets usually don't go as far.
Well, people actually buy the U.S. bonds more generally when the So here's what happens: if yields go up,
Oh, here comes the expert economist. He took like an economics class when he was 19 years old at community college.
yeah, then all of a sudden our bond market becomes more desirable as a risk-free rate of return, and that can strengthen our dollar. The problem with that is our export market. We want to be able to export our products and not have this massive trade deficit. And with a strong dollar, we actually become less competitively strong in international trade. Now, I personally don't want to invest in the international market whatsoever right now. I think the United States is going to blow Europe and China and Asia out of the water in terms of growth coming out of this pandemic, I think.
Oh, that's an interesting statement, me breath. And when it comes to the dollar, if you have a weaker dollar and you own international assets that have stronger currencies, you're actually going to make more money on those international investments because those international stocks are trading in foreign currencies that are stronger. And when they convert to the dollar, you get more dollars from converting from international currencies to US currencies. But let's see, let's test this statement that the US is just going to blow everybody out of the water, bro. And when I say investing, I'm talking about 20, 30, 40, 50 years. First of all, let's go. I've already shown this. We'll go through it real quick. Myths about international investing, okay? International investing too risky. Yeah, okay. US stocks usually outperform foreign stocks. Now, these geniuses, they've been investing since, roughly 2009, 2010. Now, you have this line here. You have the zero line on the horizontal axis. If there's blue stuff going down, that means that US has outperformed international. And if you have blue spikes above the line, that means international has outperformed US. Now, I'm not a genius, but it almost looks like it goes in cycles. And what's happened over the last 10 years? US has outperformed international. I wonder if there's going to be some kind of trend reversal. But that's not all. Okay, that's not the only reason. Maybe there's something special about the United States. I don't know. Let's go do more research. So, the United States is currently 23.89% of the world's GDP. Okay, we're roughly 1/4 of the world's economy. Now, what do you think is going to happen in the future? Do you think the U.S. economy is going to grow faster and become a larger piece of the world's GDP, or a smaller piece? I wonder. Now, you see this? 25% of the world's GDP. We go look at VT, which is a global market cap weighted global index, and U.S. stocks are 62% of the world's market cap when it comes to stocks. We have 25% of the world's GDP and 65% of the global market cap. That seems like U.S. stocks may be slightly overvalued. Maybe. But no. Me, Breath Kevin, he's going all international. It's so funny. Okay. Let's watch a little bit more, and then I'll show you the real banger.
We're the strongest country in the world right now. I think there will be opportunities to invest, but you've got massive inflationary problems in areas like South America, parts of the Middle East, especially Turkey. I think China's and
all right, the Middle East and Turkey and South America, they're all very small percentages of international indexes, okay? When you buy an international index, you're basically buying Europe and China, and then drop my phone. And then probably some other smaller Asian economies. Those are the vast majority of international indexes, not the freaking countries he's listing.
Asia are gonna have massive problems actually getting over COVID to the point where they're happy and having a free and open economy again. Plus, they got the overhang of Evergrande. The last thing I want is international exposure. But that's just me personally. I mean,
of course, look at this genius right here. I mean, the last thing he wants is international exposure. 25% of the world's GDP, 62% of the world's market cap. Oh, meat breath. And we don't have any inflation problems in the U.S. No. Now, let's go look at the world in 2025. This is the world in, 2050. How will the global economic order change by 2050? Here's a hint. The U.S. is going to be a smaller and smaller percentage of the global economy. And you might want to be exposed to other countries that are growing at a faster rate. Do you really think the U.S. is going to stay 62% or more of the global market cap? Or do you think it's going to shrink? And what's going to replace it? Maybe some international, possibly. Now, the world in 2050.
This is BS.
So there's going to be 130% cumulative global GDP growth between 2016 and 2050. The majority of that is going to be outside the United States. Okay, we're a very advanced, developed economy. Our economy is not going to be growing that fast going forward. Now, China, that meat breath was making fun of,
Evergrande, COVID,
will be 20% of the world's GDP by 2050. And it may even be higher. Right now, they're 15% of the world's GDP. So China is going to grow. I wonder which economy is going to shrink as a percentage of the global GDP. Second, India. Oh, India. They have like a horse god or they like cows and stuff. India's global GDP ranking will be second in 2050. Oh, ahead of the United States. And then the EU share of the global GDP will be 9%. Now, let's go down and look at the world in 2016 and the world in 2050. So they have China as the largest economy by purchasing power parity or whatever. I'm not an economist, but I know some basic economics. Okay, look. China, number 1. US, number 2. India, number 3. Japan, number 4. Germany, number 5. Now in 2050, China will be the number 1 economy, and they'll be much larger as a percentage of the world GDP. And then you have India as the second largest economy. Maybe you want exposure to some of these economies as they become more developed and their middle classes expand. That might generate some foreign GDP growth and maybe outsized returns in the international markets.
But no! See, U.S. stocks did good the last 10 years. Crap, so stupid.
So you should buy U.S. stocks. Oh my God, these people are freaking morons. Like, this is probably the best time to buy international.
I could be totally wrong. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm all in on US and buying this dip. So for me, strong dollar, great. Pushes.
Yeah, that aged well, Kevin. You bought the dip, didn't you?
Yields down as yields go up, dollar strengthens, but more people get in, more people buy the bonds. Eventually, if more people buy the bonds, yield goes down again. And eventually it all circles back to tech being the winner.
So before we get into why the stock market's kind of crashing, shouldn't bank stocks be up right now with all this?
The stock market isn't crashing. So there you have it. Graham, the only intelligent person on this panel who has a great investing philosophy, buy basically total world index funds. He has U.S. stocks and he has international stocks. And these freaking losers, Kevin, who lost a ton of money in his stupid trades after taxes, Jeremy LaFufu, we all know what happened to his stocks. And then the crypto shill up here, Andrei Jikh, are a bunch of freaking losers and morons. Graham, stop hanging out with these people. Anyway, that's it. Like, subscribe. Don't watch these morons. They have no idea what they're talking about. And y'all have a wonderful night. Cheers!